Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. Before we start, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and I'm holding loads of votes on my Instagram at the moment, so hop over there and vote on who I react to. That's at Beth Roars. Also, please do check out my website, bethroars.com, where you can book a singing lesson from me. And last but not least, do check out my Patreon, which is patreon.com/BethRoars, where you can get some more exclusive content. And this is actually a request from one of my patrons. Now, these are an alternative metal band. They use a lot of alternative tunings on the guitar, so I think it might be a bit like funky. Not funky as in funk, but different. That's what I'm getting at. Let's have a listen. I like the unusual rhythms and time signature. Weird. It is funky. It's got a weird time signature. I'm like, what? How many beats per bar? This is weird. But it gives you that feeling of like stiltedness. Not stiltedness. Like, I don't know, it makes me feel like a puppet or something. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it? I love where he's placing it. Na, na. It's really light, which is unexpected actually for this style of music. It's kind of like where the guy does, is it Tillian in Dance Gavin Dance, in this kind of slightly lighter place. I've got a feeling though, this is gonna go a little bit mad. Really good vowel modification on night, keeping it a na instead of night. I always talk about this, but rounding the vowel and on I's and E's often really helps. Just one, reach the top notes, but also just make it warmer and not a horrible sound. Ah, here we go. It's so high. Right. Real good. Solid, balanced mix. The way that I often find it with my students is by making some really horrible noises. So, wah, 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 na, na, na. Sometimes the N or the W helps you get there. Making that resonant sound, and it's not about pushing your chest voice up and being like, no, 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 because then if you get this, that doesn't sound like that. It doesn't have that punch through. That nasality that you get there is what's going to help it punch through all these guitars and drums and big sounds. Stripped of all the air in my lungs now, free from the wall so alone. He's really low in the mix. Like a buffalo, raise me up. And also he's doing the diphthong thing that they do in a lot of rock music. So whoa, and closing the vowel halfway through instead of oh, which is what you do in musical theatre or even a lot of pop. But this kind of closing of the vowel is such a stylistic thing in rock and kind of 90s, a lot of 90s stuff and modern rock. It's interesting. It's like they've kept him down, so he's like an equal member of the band. Sometimes I like that idea. I like it sometimes when they put the singer in with the band, so it's like not the important one, because everything's just as important. And although I'm a vocal person, I like it all to be, I don't know, everyone deserves a bit of praise, don't they? For what they're doing artistically. looks like an absolute monster. That's terrifying. Interesting change. That was so random. I mean, I'm sure it's not random. This feels very tribal. Oh, folky more than tribal. Between the living and the dead we move. So many interesting sounds in the mix. Shift on placement, but they're sifting you. That was so poppy. It's so weird in this context. And the I would use that little riff as like when I'm taking the piss out of stylistically poppy things. Although it does sound cool, it's just such a pop riff to use. Interesting. Between the living and the dead we all move. I'm gonna... Okay, I'll stop here. I liked how he did na-na-na-na-na, and I liked how he kind of pushed into each one and fell down the little steps of the song. Na-na-na-na-na. Again, some really weird, kind of cool. I mean, we're back to a kind of normal time signature, so it doesn't feel as weird. Whoa, that was like a C sharp. Mega high. This is like around female range, just so that you can bear in mind how high this is. This is like female range, and I cannot believe how many crazy high singers there are in rock, and who've got these just incredible mixes. I hear it again and again and again, and I'm like, I don't know why they don't get so much commercial success, because it's just good singing, real good singing. I guess it connects with a specific type of person, which perhaps society isn't that sort of person? I don't know. I love these little pop riffs he's putting in there. Oh, like that one. It's just really interesting because it's not pop style, but he's throwing little things in. I wonder if he's done some pop style singing or musical theatre. So much anger. It's very like angsty. It makes me feel like teenagers, you know? Can we just stop for a moment? I would struggle with that. I keep on saying that in songs at the moment, but yeah, wow, that was amazing. That was a big old E flat. Wow. What? Anyway, That was a mix. That was not a chest voice for anyone who does it. And people like try and argue with me, and then they work it out, and then they're like, oh yeah, this whole mix thing that you're professing. Yeah, it's much easier than trying to do that, and it sounds better and is more stable. That was incredible though. Good use of resonance, good chord closure, and must have just an incredibly high set voice anyway, but wow. You can hear it's a tenor, you know? And these distortions are very good. It's kind of terrifying. It's so much. Wow. That was cool. That was some crazy, amazing singing. Like some big old high notes in that. I thought that was really awesome. It was kind of terrifying, and there was so much going on in terms of the music. So as a singer, it's quite difficult because you're not like, oh, I'm just going to go with this usual time signature. I've got all these things to compete with. But it was cool. It was aggressive. And it was punchy. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.